talking about the atrocities, you know what I'm saying? That's right, y'all. Get up there and hack this motherfucker. Because I'm going to rock your ass, motherfucker. I see them up there giving a speech talking about the different tragedies of black people in the South, lynching, incarceration, and all this. That was done by his democratical conglomerates and group, such as we still see in the government today. Yes, yes. All that shit came from the democratical group of democracy in our motherfucking country, calling itself a demon Democrat. Hmm? And if you don't think so, then why would Biden have supported Netanyahu? This is his name, Netanyahu, an asshole. No. He's a whole ass. Forget the asshole. He's a whole ass. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Why would he support that then? That's the same thing they've been doing to black people all along. And then he said they did it because the black people just wanted to place a vote or just wanted to vote. No, you've been banging out your own kind and black people and all kinds of other people in your little conglomerate mixed group in the witches' brew, because it ain't just white people, it's black niggas up in there too, doing garbage. What you call Fannie Wills, fat ass nutcase Braggs, you know what I'm saying? And Jack, whatever his name is, Jackass, you know what I'm saying? Jack something, Smith or whatever his name is. What do you call that? You call that a free state? A free election? Or do we call it a con game like we see with Black Lives Matter, you know, setting it off in all the cities and swaying the people's mind that the government is so bad and the police is so bad? Giving the cops a bad name, talking about defunding the police like we see going on now over in Pittsburgh or Philly or wherever it is, where they telling the people they after a certain hour they ain't only gonna be 20 sitting at a desk. You call in while you getting raped and banged out, we ain't coming. Press the little button on the side of the wall of the blue box. This is America. This is what you want. This is what you vote for. Now people are asking, is it gonna spread to other cities? Yes, it might. These sick motherfuckers. Is you out your mind? Talking about defund the police and then got senators and motherfucking government officials out there, even congressmen, talking about defund the police. Whoopie-doo, whoop-da-da. Oh yeah, whoopie-doo, whoopie-da-da. Oh yeah, this is what we saw. Why would they be out there doing that? Why would you make a campaign or a protest solely based on talking about the fundamental? And to get it to that point prior, you kill a bunch of black people and cause controversy, Obama and them, and then he gets up there and he instead of getting justice for those everything that go on in the eyes of him, he made it look like it was because of the police. That's what he did. So while you loving stink bum Obama, faggot ass, crackhead, you know what I'm saying? You know, LGBTQ, you know what I'm saying? And motherfucking the others, you have set us up in some bullshit. And what these demon democratical knucklehead regular people don't understand is when you do that bullshit, you act as if like you just did something so fucking great. What did you do? Except pull the rest of our righteous thinking, level-headed, scientific, overstanding people minds right along with your bullshit. And then sit in our face, nya, 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 nya. While our country go up in motherfucking smoke. You dumb bitch. No wonder other countries laughing at us. Y'all partying and feeding them all the money. You ain't putting it back in the community like you're supposed to. They're laughing at you because you making them rich. And then you over here partying like you so great, but you broke as a bitch. No wonder they're laughing at you. Our people must now invest in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And all those who are Americans here as well. You know what I'm saying? We see where he wrote at what point are the actions of a so-called cheating ass wannabe sitting president using lawfare against his own opponent for purpose of election interference. It's considered illegal. I believe, as do various highly respected legal scholars, that crooked, twisted, bumphead, pedophilia, jackass Biden, you know what I'm saying, puppet ass, has long since crossed over that very scared threshold. Oh yeah, he could do no wrong. He even set us up at a nuclear war. Don't tell me he didn't set that up. Don't tell me he did not set that up. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't believe that, then you have not been doing any kind of scientific research, political research, as well as world research in the political vibe or the situation based in any form of war. Because one must know the causes of this genocidal behavior that they produce. Where's the facts? Oh, all of a sudden they shoot a rocket. Oh, that's it, and the rocket was on, and then then the attack and start killing them because they kill a lot of people. That's not what caused that. You better go back 75 years, you clown ass son of a bitch. I'm tired of playing with you guys. I'm not a babysitter. Do your fucking research and stop acting like a preschooler. Enough is enough. We don't want to hear your nya, 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 when you have just cheated, corrupted, and damn now destroying this country from within. You a bitch. I don't care if we all get blown up tomorrow. You gonna hear it from my black ass on the motherfucking way out. It's illegal. It's considered illegal. I believe, as do various high respected legal scholars, that Crooked Joe, he called him Crooked Joe, yeah, that bitch been crooked. He the one set up NATO. He the one pumped millions of our taxpayers' dollars into other countries, 34 or more countries, we paying with our taxpayers' dollars so they can form NATO, NATO, Nations Alliance to Overthrow and create their so-called new fake-ass order, old-ass bitch. You better go ask Albert Pike about that one. Anyway, read his memoirs. You know what I'm saying? Crooked Joe Creep Biden has long since passed that threshold. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. It's from what we see. You know what I'm saying? While Trump has sought to blame the president for the indictments and charges against him have been brought by grand jury in Georgia, Washington, D.C., Florida, and Manhattan. Yes, because all three of y'all motherfucking stupid ass son of bitches, not the regular people in those places that I just mentioned. I'm talking about the people in government that you have elected in the motherfucking Georgia, Washington, D.C., Florida, and motherfucking Manhattan. You are full of shit. You are down with the demon shit and the pedophilia, nastiness, fucking little babies and shit, killing little black children and drinking their blood, and white girls with blonde hair and all types of nonsense in our government. The regular people don't know nothing about it. They be influenced by your nonsense. This is why you see all the killing going on in all these neighborhoods. Just like you saw how crack spread. How does crack spread? It don't work. See what I'm saying? And drugs either. gangs and all of that stuff. All that's produced by the demon Democrat in order to divide and conquer and keep control over your ass, using your own people to police your ass right in your own neighborhood. So while we talking about Georgia, Washington, D.C., crooked ass, of course, D.C., don't give me that bullshit. Georgia, Fanny not got, please, don't give me that bullshit. And Manhattan, a demon democratical state, all of it just about. All right. You full of shit. You full of shit. BBC Newsweek has contact Representative both Trump and creep ass Biden by email to comment on this story. To comment. Okay. Excuse me. Trump, the expected Republican candidate of November, you know what I'm saying, when we look at it, you know what I'm saying, presidential election, is facing 2 federal indictments. No, he's not facing any, he's facing your criminal bullshit you trying to put on him. As if he's the only criminal in the whole wide world. Like as if he's the only one that ever did anything, which he did nothing to me wrong. Because all the other motherfuckers, and especially on the Democratic side, and crooked Republicans on the other side, been doing bullshit. Yes, you have. Don't tell me you ain't. You a lying motherfucker. Because if that's the case, right, we would have been a long time cleaned this country up. And the tranquility and the peace across the world as a whole. Rather than do that, you created nuclear weapons. You dropped it on Hiroshima and Nagasaki and made everybody else now want to acquire the same weapons. And then it's all over the world now. So where's the peace and tranquility and security of the world is left to peril because of any given time, you even made a clock to tick it down. Tick, tock, tick, tock. And then you call it what? An atomic clock. You talking all this good shit, but you dropped a bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Oh, yeah. And then Nagasaki's Africans. That's why it's called Naga, as the general have explained. You see what I'm saying? Huh? So what you're telling me, in essence, that you have done and say that you have done to make this world and this country more safer, more better, and tranquility. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, presidential election facing federal indictment. Joe Biden should have been indicted years ago. Even before Trump was even thought of as anything to do with election and presidency. They formed NATO using the American people taxpayers. Dr. Biden ain't never worked in his motherfucking life, lift a shovel or dig a ditch. Bitch. You have been paying his fucking way the whole fucking time. And all he did with your money is did all kinds of corruptive fucking crooked shit and allowed it to be happening to where you form a 34-nation group. And now put that in the focus of what we see going on leading up to a nuclear war and attack on the United States. Okay, but we see here where Trump, you know what I'm saying, they say indictment and all the dumb shit they talking, they full of shit, which he has long claimed as politically motivated. Everyone else said the same thing. So you ain't escaping that shit. It don't matter how the fuck you try to convince your demon democratical people. It ain't surprising where Black Lives Matter now. Ain't you getting ready for an election? You ain't supposed to be jumping up, wrecking the cities and carrying on like a jackass and a monkey. smash and grab thesaurus. A fucking idiot that should have been driven out of our country a long time ago. His old stinking Frenchy ass is still sitting up there doing garbage. He paid them to do that. He's a corrupter, but under the guise of a philanthropist. Look up the word philanthropist. How the fuck he's a philanthropist? Same thing go for Bill Nutgoat, fucking jackass, fucking idiot ass, bumphead, stealing, robbing, thief, murdering son of a bitch, talking about he's a philanthropist when he go over to other people's country and shit and bringing in a poison shit. How the fuck is he a philanthropist? What they are is well, when it comes to building the Nutgoat, greatest of all time, not ass case, fucking murdering, bloodthirsty clown. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no philanthropist. What he is a biological rampapist. Using bullshit to put into people, and then the government goes right along with it. Yeah, oh yeah, they go right along with it. Same thing when we saw with Andy Fauci, the killer weasel, from the time Nixon fucked his ass up, before even Nixon fucked him up, he was doing the same shit in the NIDS laboratory. But he's the head of the NIDS laboratory. He had been cooking up shit in there, putting on black people and many people across the planet for years. You think we don't know that? Talking about now and all that bullshit. Gain of function and all that bullshit. Herd immunity and all that bullshit. And got the people going right along with it. Asshole, for real. All you did was pull the rest of us in this bullshit. You're a clown. You know what I'm saying? And you don't like to know. And one thing about Demon Democrats, they don't like to know that they've been clowned. They just think that they also right. You don't supposed to look at nothing else but what we say, and that's what it is. No other opinion, no other, and I'll push them out. We will. This is the type of mind frame they got. Garbage. You ain't leading a motherfucker. What you doing is destroying. You know what I mean? That's what you doing. Get out of my face. Let's just be real. When you're talking about some fucking indictment, which he has long claimed was politically motivated and designed to hamper his reelection. Of course. What other way you say it? Demon democratical bullying ass motherfuckers. What other way do you see it? What was the purpose of all the charges, all this stuff you put on Trump, all this bringing up and filling up the court with your bullshitical nonsense? The Supreme Court not listening to people during COVID when they said they didn't want to do that. And they have a right to choose that. The Supreme Court telling them if they want to keep their job, you're going to have to do it. Did they side with the people on their decision? Was the people sick before the Supreme Court pulled that bullshit? Huh? Why are you hacking my fucking phone, clown? You ain't got nothing else better to do. Oh, yeah. But it's okay. You see? It was politically motivated to hamper the 2024 election for Donald Trump. Because they didn't forget that whooping he put on their heads. See, they panic. Because they saw the exposure of the many 40, 50, 60, 75 years of government that they were doing. Going all the way back to Albert Pike, James Polk, and the rest of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Forrest Nathan, Bradford, the Civil War, all that. To where you are today, motherfucker. We don't just deal with the past. So don't tell me nothing about this 2023. So what the fuck? Nobody want to hear, get the fuck from around me, motherfucker. The hell is you doing on my channel then? If you don't agree with my channel, get the fuck away. I don't care about your view. What I care about is the world in which we live and the people that are the common people that bear all the scars while these motherfuckers slide by like a greasy slime. One is a federal case brought by special counsel, listen to his name, Jackass Smith. Now, you know what a jackass is? That's a mule or a donkey. What we call a donkey or a mule. Giving the donkey and the mule a bad name, even though it's a graph, you know what I'm saying? But that's what he is. He looks like one. Look at him. Same thing with Letitia James. Look at her. She's a disaster on 2 feet. Look at Alan Braggs and Fannie Wills. They look like they're damn near crack babies from Anthony Fauci eras. But we see Jack Smith, Jackass Smith, you know what I'm saying? Alleged that he worked to overturn the results in 2020. No, he did not. Jackass Smith is lying. You know what I'm saying? Jackass Smith is lying. Damn, wallet hurting my butt on this chair. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to push your wallet to the side. It ain't good to let it sit there and sit on it because it's cutting off circulation. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to say that Jackass Smith trying to say that Trump tried to overturn in 2020. No, he did not. No, he did not. No, he didn't. All he said was if you're going to save your country, you're going to have to go up there and protest peacefully and patriotically. He didn't say go up there and wreck nothing. He didn't go up there and say murder anybody. And he didn't say rush anything. That was a sabotage by the demon Democrats to set Trump up on an insurrection charge that was brought on the demon Democrats during the Civil War and the Confederates. They tried to reverse that back on Trump. So they use an old law. But in order for the old law to be in effect or have any bearing in reality, they had to create an attack. But they had to do it based on Trump followers to get it to work. So they sabotaged Trump followers and their protests of patriotic and peacefully. And many people may have went a little further because they knew for well what was going on. They knew for well you were attacking them biologically. They knew for well you were over there supporting the genocide of the Gazan people using a fake group of people who invaded and occupied that area and want to take over the whole region and drive everybody else out when they should be the one driven out to begin with. You know it. Now, you're trying to say he overturned the election, which creep Joe Biden, creepy ass, cheated ass, say he won. No, he didn't. He did not win it. He has been charged with conspiring to defraud the United States, conspiring to obstruct an official proceeding. No, he didn't. Obstruction of official office proceeding, obstruction of congressional proceeding, and a conspiracy against rights. That's bullshit number one. He didn't defraud any fucking body. No more than creepy ass, nutcase ass Biden, his son, his family, Bush, Obama, Michelle, Michael, or whatever that is, and Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, all the way to Nixon, my friend. That's conspiring to fucking, you know what I'm saying, to fuck up and defraud and criminalize the United States. Nixon was killing American citizens just because they didn't go along with his bullshit line and fucking bullshit Watergate shit. And then you bring tons and tons of cocaine into the country, but it ends up in the black community, doesn't it? And probably poor white communities and so on. Cocaine became a big conglomerate, cocaine cowboys and shit. A whole lot of cowboys. on straight garbage. You know what I'm saying? And then when you talk about defrauding the United States, that's Joe Biden and NATO in itself, the criminal organization. You know what I'm saying? Look at what they're doing in the Gaza Strip. Anybody else wouldn't have sent weapons to Netanyahu. Anybody else wouldn't have went to Congress and borrowed money and sent to Netanyahu. They would have asked for a ceasefire first. Period. Because whoever you say shot the rocket from the other side, you know what I'm saying, sure wasn't the Palestinian regular people. They didn't have the might to fight a backup criminal organization like Netanyahu and talking about some fake ass name you made up called Israel in African Egyptian land. They didn't have no backup from the British and the American with all their military might. So the war is lopsided. It's a criminal move.